Hello and welcome back to the harbour and its fiery red sky for what will be our episode 21 of Trials of the Tempest. Quite a lot to get through waffle-wise here. I attempted to find a couple of nice things in the Borderlands chain, as mentioned previously. And as if the game were trying to tell me farming sucks, I found nothing. However, that did push me to try to show an alternative, probably a better alternative actually, that could be used in lieu of that, and that is by upgrading the humble level 3 salt marsh gear. Just give me a second. It's bonfire night here in the UK, or bonfire weekend, should I say, and my dog is absolutely terrified of these fireworks. So every time they start going off, she comes and huddles under my desk, the poor little thing. So that's where she is now. Okay. So why don't we start by having a quick look at the gear. Oh, I should mention feat for 21 was overwhelming critical, pretty standard stuff. Can I show that here? There we go. So on a 19 or a 20, the critical damage multiplier is increased by 1. Happy days. Right. So, yes. Contrary to our usual approach in Epic, I probably should have done this way before now. We have a 5-piece set. I have actually 6 pieces that could have been used. I have a pair of boots as well, crocodile boots, that could have gone on, but we only need 5, and I would like to keep the DR15 on these golden greaves. So we have an ethereal ring. You can see there ghostly, speed, very nice, dodge is excellent too. Bonus to reflex saves, well we have a resistance bonus somewhere for general saves anyway. And I've put another Demon Heart Emerald there to give us a few temporary hit points. The braces, you know, we had them already, that's the resistance slotted there. And the charisma to help the UMD a bit. So that takes care of our positive spell power. The crocodile tooth you've already seen in the previous episode. Armor piercing, accuracy, insightful accuracy. Very nice. Diamond of Con slotted there. This is a new one, sailcloth cloak. Dex 9, insightful deception 3 for the sneak attacks. So anytime we hit something with the exposing strike, which is very often with the yellow symbol, we'll be getting the benefits of that. Deadly is more than we currently have on the glasses, so that's going to be nice too. The 2 slotted things are just from previous use. I don't see either of those coming in handy in this life. And this, excellent, as I was looking for a ring that had, or was it, no, I was looking for a belt that had insightful dex from the Borderlands and also quality dex, but we've ended up getting insightful dex here, and from our salt marsh bonus we have profane on everything, so we've kind of got back to the same. And now our dex is from a pretty mediocre low 40s, we're in the mid 50s, which for early Epic I think is more than acceptable, so happy days. That is a really super item. Seeker as well, parrying, bonus to AC and saves. And I threw in a Sapphire of Natural Armor 9 that we had. So now our AC is not by any means great, but should still be good enough to attract the odd miss in there. I added as well the Whispering Ring. A bit more deception. We've already got insightful 3. Quality accuracy, even more chance to hit, and the quality deadly is a bit more than we have on our glasses, So that's good. I'm keeping those in there mainly for the double strike because I don't think I have that anywhere else. So yeah, really good place gear wise. Much better than I normally have going into Epic. So, and the good thing about this is any future Melee Life, they can all make use of those same five pieces. So that's awesome. And the pièce de résistance, or rather in this case two of them, big thanks to Mike for these. We have two of these awesome drow scimitars of the Weapon Master. If you never heard of these, or you have and you're wondering what all the fuss is about, they come from the House of Rusted Blades in Shindelin, which is the Evening Star 2 chain, and they are highly prized items for their expanded crit profile. I think you might remember in the previous episode I hovered over the weapons and we were having 14 to 20 crit range. Well, now we're down to a 12 to 20. So we are going to be critting, well, where things are not fortified, a ridiculous amount of times, which is great. You might notice we don't have any augment slots in there, but we can, I plan to try to get around that by selecting, you know, as feats we can pick Pierce Adamantine, which is by far the most useful of all of those, I think. So yeah, two of those. I've taken the liberty, like we usually do, of slotting our sentient gem into there. This time around, as we are going heavy into action boosts with this haste boost, I thought we'd give a try to the excuse me, the prowess set. So we've gone 5-piece prowess, which every time we trigger an action boost we get a little 50, well not little, a big boost to melee power. I had a quick check and our melee power at the moment is standing at 70, low 70s. So a 50 bonus to that, it's huge. Add to that the other things that it's giving, bit of PRR, melee power, plus 2 action boosts as well, which is awesome. So we have 9 as standard because of the Dreadnought enhancement we have. And now we have 11 when we equip this. So actually, if I had a bit of something about me, I would put that one, the sentient one, giving the action boosts, in the offhand slot, so that when we equip a scroll, that doesn't come off, and so we don't lose the action boosts that I clearly have done this time. Can that not go in there now? Oh, I wonder if the sentient weapon can only go in the main hand. Ah, I see. So that one with not being sentient can go in either. I didn't realise that. I've learnt something there. Well, that's unfortunate. That means every time I use a teleport scroll or a raise dead or something, we're going to lose 2 of our action boost potential. Still, it is what it is. Okay. I think that's it for the gear side of things. I did add in the Epic Destinies the 1W enhancement for being in Dread, so that should help us too. And we've begun to go into Crusader for the consecration, the healing ground. Reminds me a little bit of the monk's cauldron, so hopefully that might stand us in good stead, like maybe when we're getting attacked by a psionic thing and getting hammered. I have a couple of things now I can use for that. The consecration would be one, and the elaborate parry would be another, just to give us a bit more defense against the hammering they can put out. What else did I have noted here? Nope, that's about it. The nice gear addition. So you can see the Salt Marsh bonus, 20 PRR and MRR, 10 melee and spell power, 2 on all ability scores, and 20 healing amp, which helps to offset the loss of the mysterious cloak, which would have gone in the cloak slot there. So yeah, I think we've done really nicely there. That's not to say we're going to succeed in the next quest, but I think we've done okay. I do have a swap-in item for Featherfall, should we need it. Got a little low-level ring there with Featherfall on. And I thought, am I even going the right way? Yes. I thought we could try and do the Lords of Dust for this one. Am I going the right way? No, am I, heck? I do apologise. Multitasking never been my strongest suit. Okay, I'm still not going the right way. I was going to the harbour tunnel. I'll get there eventually. Maybe I'm just hell-bent on showing you all the red sky at night. In fact, it's red sky permanently at the moment, isn't it? With this event going on. I'll have to try and show the new dungeon at some stage. Our little group hasn't gone through it yet, but I've seen some clips of people trying, and my word, the damage put out in there looks brutal, doesn't it? Even on low Reaper. Okay. Speaking of Reaper, we are going to man up here, and we're going to try. I'm not promising success, especially if those psionic things start appearing in abundance, but we're going to give it a go. Outside of the videoed sections, I think just to make my life a little bit easier, with things being as they are at the moment with these psionic things, I think I'm going to stick with Elite for another level or two. Maybe when we hit 23 I could contemplate changing things a bit.
Inquisitor Noman waits for you near the entrance.
Depending on how things are going.
Scowl on his face.
Get the boosts on. There you go. Oh god, straight off the bat we've got trying to remember which button everything's on. Oh my god, we're gonna die straight away, aren't we? That's because there's two of them. Gonna have to get out of here. Try and live to fight another day. Those things, I'm not joking, are absolutely lethal. Oof. Just struggling to stay alive. No, this is not happening, is it? We just can't heal through it, through the damage that we're taking. And those things are staying up such a long time that they're gaining in power too, aren't they? Jesus. I'm so tempted just to quit and get out of here. I wonder if Nomon did us a favour. I think he did and killed that thing. Oh, that was horrible. Horrible. I think there were... I made a major misplay. I should have stayed down here with Nomon and his assistant instead of going wandering up there like a muppet.
Novice, come with me. I have something.
Yeah, that was really silly. Because then I ran into a couple of other... I just did what I normally would do to speed things up a bit, but we're not in the realms of speeding things up a bit. But it's just another one for the umpteen videos I'm sure out there already that show that how powerful and dangerous those things are. Way more so than any Reaper. We need our thing again, don't we? 2 more of the buggers. Jesus Christ, we're off again. And we just can't kill them. Unbelievable. Well, I'm going to leave that in as illustration of just how tough they are. It's a crushing fail for us, of course, but never even came close, and that's with investing, you know, a lot, plenty in gear and weapons. Yes, I could have popped the Hood of Unrest and that, but what do you do when the next one comes up? I don't think the strategy was too bad, and just a couple of those and you're a goner, aren't you? So for me at least, I mean, this character isn't stacked with past lives or anything like that, but we have reasonable gear, and for me at least, it's while this event is on, it's meant a definite lowering of the level. I have to, otherwise every encounter is basically like I think as I put it for something else in a previous video, like having teeth out without an anaesthetic. Just utterly painful. If I had to give an opinion, I'd say these things are skewing the balance of quests outside of what it should be, because everything's, I mean, much more so than Reapers, everything's reliant on whether or not you meet one of these, or if you meet 2. I mean, if you meet 2, it's basically good night, isn't it? Unless you really are strongly stacked. I had haste boost going there, and I still couldn't put them down. So I'm afraid on this occasion our adventure has been cruelly cut short. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to leave it in because that's what I tend to do anyway, and it does illustrate the point that those things are kind of brokenly out of step with everything else in the quests in which they appear. The damage they put out is insane, and the damage reduction they have, which means you can't even get rid of them quickly, is also insane. So yeah, struggling against those, and well, ample evidence for my argument that we will continue in Elite for the foreseeable future, maybe for the whole of Epic, I don't know. What did I do earlier? I went in one. I haven't done any legendary Reaper since this thing started. I went in one to help the bear try and find an item, and there were a couple of psionics in there. I did at least have some things that could crowd control them, which here we just have to. Killing is the crowd control, and we just can't kill them in time, can we? I'm all on to dent them. I think you saw if you saw the previous episode, you'll have seen a mini boss as a psionic, and that just takes forever to chip down. So yeah, in my humble opinion, not being a uber endgame player on this character, these things are overtuned, but that's just my opinion. I mean, on the plus side, everybody can contribute by killing them. It's a shame you can't contribute by dying to them, isn't it? Okay, mini rant over. At least for those of you who just tune into the waffle, shout out to Mike. You'll have been amply served, and you won't have to have waded through a long and boring quest for this one. Thank you very much as always for looking. I will pick myself up off the dungeon floor and resume our journey in due course. Take care.